Okay, so if you're a developer working with Google stuff, you've got access to some seriously powerful AI coding tools. But let's be real for a second. It can get kind of confusing, right? You've got Gemini, you've got Code Assist, you've got AI Studio. What do you use and when? Well, that's exactly what we're going to clear up today.
This is the big one, isn't it? Gemini Pro, which you probably know as Code Assist, versus Google AI Studio. And here's the key thing to get right away. They're not competitors, not at all. They're actually built for totally different jobs. So let's dive in and figure out which one fits your workflow.
So the easiest way to wrap your head around this is with a simple metaphor, an assistant versus a workbench. Just think about it. An assistant is something that comes to you. It's right there, in your space, helping you with whatever you're already doing. A workbench, on the other hand, is a destination. It's a special place you go to when you need to build something, to tinker, to really experiment.
Let's put some meat on those bones. Your AI assistant, Gemini Pro, that's all about one thing: convenience. It's designed to just melt into your existing workflow and make your life easier. But the AI workbench, Google AI Studio, that's all about control. It's where you go when you're not just tweaking code, you're building brand new AI applications from the ground up. Two different paths, two totally different destinations.
Okay, so let's walk down that first path. We're going to meet your AI assistant. And for our purposes, that really means Gemini Pro, especially in its form as Code Assist.
You know, the whole philosophy behind this tool can be summed up in this one idea. Bring the AI to the developer, not make the developer go to the AI. And that's a huge deal. It means the assistant is supposed to feel like it's just there, a natural part of your environment, woven right into the fabric of how you already work.
And they're not kidding when they say integrated. We're talking deep integration. The assistant is right there in your IDE, VS Code, JetBrains, Android Studio, you name it. It's in your command line. It's all over Google Cloud, from Firebase to BigQuery. Heck, it's even in Google Workspace, so you can use it to summarize a dense technical doc in Gmail. It's literally everywhere you are.
But of course, there's a trade-off. This is what you'd call a refined experience. It's super convenient, it's super smart about the code you have open, but that convenience comes at a price. You give up direct control. You can't get under the hood and tweak the model's parameters. You're basically just having a conversation with a really, really smart assistant.
All right, let's pivot and head down path number 2. It's time to enter the AI workbench. Welcome to Google AI Studio. This is a whole different ballgame. So what's the biggest difference here? I can sum it up in one word: control. With AI Studio, you get your hands directly on the raw Gemini model. This is why you'll hear developers say the model feels sharper or more raw in here. It's because there are fewer guardrails. You are the one calling the shots.
And I mean, you are literally at the control panel. You get to play with things like temperature to decide if you want the AI to be wild and creative or super precise and predictable. You can set system instructions to give the AI a whole personality and tell it exactly what its job is. And why does this matter so much? Because when you're building an app, you need predictable, repeatable results. You need the AI to behave the way you designed it to every single time.
This all leads to a much more structured workflow. You're not just chatting anymore. You're running a proper experiment. Step 1, you set up your environment, the model, the parameters, the instructions. Step 2, you run your prompt. And step 3, you iterate. You look at the output, you tweak the setup, and you run it again and again until it's perfect. So who's this for, really? Simple. AI Studio is for the builders, the creators. It's for anyone who isn't just looking for a little help with their code, but is actually trying to build a brand new application on top of the Gemini API. Think of it as your prototyping lab, your launchpad. Okay, so we've seen the assistant, we have seen the workbench. Let's pull it all back together now and get to the really practical part. How do you choose which one to use for a specific task?
Let's make this super concrete. If you just need to whip up a quick function or you're stuck on a bug right there in your IDE, easy. You're going to use your assistant, Gemini Pro. It's the path of least resistance. Or maybe you're trying to understand a huge million-token code base. Again, the assistant is your best friend there. But what if you're prototyping a totally new feature for your app that's powered by AI? Now you need that fine-grained control, so you're going to head over to the Workbench, AI Studio. Same thing if you're designing a really complex multi-step prompt. And you can kind of see the pattern here, right? As your needs get more complex, like needing to fine-tune a model on your own data or build a full-blown enterprise service, the path naturally leads you beyond the studio and into the world of Vertex AI.
And that right there hints at something really important. This isn't just a random choice between two different tools. This is actually a very deliberate developer journey that's been laid out. The workbench is a super important stop, but for many, it's not the end of the line.
Think of it like a graduation path. You start with the assistant to make your daily coding life better. Then, when you're ready to build something new, you move to the workbench to prototype and experiment. And finally, when you're ready to go big, to go into production with all the security, the MLOps, the whole shebang, you graduate to the factory, Vertex AI. And that makes AI Studio that absolutely critical bridge between a cool idea and a real production-ready application.
So when it's all said and done, it boils down to one simple question you need to ask yourself. Are you trying to make today's work easier, or are you trying to build tomorrow's applications? Are you augmenting, or are you building? Your answer to that question will tell you exactly which path to take.